And with that, we're done here. Let's head to the locks for the last bit of flying we need to unlock. That was a really interesting quest. I really enjoyed that. Now, I know I said I'm going to be skipping all the quests, but I had actually, I'll be honest and admit it, I have actually heard of that one before and was told it was just like a very good one compared to a lot of the others. And then yes, as soon as I started it, I could see what they meant. So let's unlock all of these. Dorothy. If I were a fish. Alright. Lieutenant Dorothy needs a soldier who knows how to swim. Lieutenant Ballius, I presume. I've spoken with members of the Scions, and if I may be so bold as to ask, is it true that you learned some Far Eastern technique for moving underwater as freely as a fish? Well, yes and no. I don't move as freely as a fish, that's called swimming. But I can't breathe underwater. That's slightly more impressive. Then it was not an exaggeration. Incredible. Would you be willing to put that ability to use for us? If so, I have an agent stationed underneath those towering steps by the locks who would dearly love to speak with you. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Since all of these are right next to each other, we may as well go accept them all at once. And the rest seem to be down here in this encampment. So there's Betha. A right to rest. Betha seeks aid in quieting the dead. Ah, adventurer. I need your aid in saving the souls of the dead. Pray, excuse me. It sounded more dramatic than I intended. My name is Betha, by the way. You've probably heard how the Emperor took great pains to quash the religions of this land for fear of the appearance of primals, but the Imperials even went so far as to forbid the harmless ceremonies folk performed to honour their fallen. As a result, the locks are now haunted by a host of restless shades who are denied their last rites, and sadly, brute force is the only way to banish them. I spend such spare time as I have sending these spirits to the next world, but there is only so much one woman can do. Any aid you could offer would be greatly appreciated. You will find many unquieted spectre roaming the tombs to the northeast. Pray send them on to their final rest. Oh, that's quite a ways away. I'll do that one last. That means I do get to show off that area, which is really, really cool. Munifred. It's a zoo out there. Haha, Munifred seeks a seasoned adventurer for an important task. Lieutenant Ballius, you are well known for your deeds as a soldier. On this day, however, I would call upon your broad experiences as an adventurer. As for the situation at hand, it would seem that part of our patrol route has been claimed as territory by a fearsome zoo nestling. Yet we cannot simply choose to circumvent the area, lest we risk providing an unobserved entry point for Imperial scouts. My men and I will gladly go toe-to-toe with any military opponent, but nothing in our training has prepared us to combat a foe which can soar through the ravines and swoop down on us with impunity. My comrade here almost lost his arm to such an attack, and I fear it's only a matter of time ere the creature makes a kill, or unless you kill it first. Nestling surveys its domain from a narrow pillar of rock to the northeast. Pray find this predator and end the threat of it to our patrols. Away you fly on Topaz! Wait, where was the last one? Was there? Okay. Oh, it was Topaz a minute ago. Zanlatia. Zula? Zulatia. Zlatia has a troublesome task for an adventurer. You're Alexander, aren't you? The famous soldier and adventurer. It might be that I'm asking about my station, but I could use your help with a bit of a problem. I've been tasked with rounding up a couple of nasty wavekin, and I have to admit the fact that they're too much for me to handle. For a hero like you, however, I suspect they'd be naught more than a spot of light exercise before dinner. Have you seen those monstrous yabbies crawl about south of the White... Is that Isle? Isle? I have some large hemp sacks you could use to drag them back here. Just be sure to tire them out a bit beforehand. Any fight left in them, and they'll rip right through the sack with those spiky tails of theirs. Alright, seems doable. So we've got there, and up there. So we'll go for this one first. Oh, I was enjoying that music. Stupid Soberlands. Do 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 do. Oops. Alright, first up is they are ill-tempered. Let's see. Over here, there's apparently some yabbies. Ah, those things. Don't want to hurt them too much. Use a sturdy hemp sack to capture weekend. Do 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 do. Get in the sack. Ha ha. Do 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 do. That should be enough. There we go. We've got quite a ways to go for that. Would help if I actually got into a mount instead of walking there. Let's not hand this one in yet, even though we quite easily could. Hand all of them in at once. Hup. Let's see, is it over under there perhaps? Looks like it. Oh, we've got quite the climb ahead of us to get up there. If I recall, you have... I'm sure that you have to go the long way around. Like, this is impossible to get to, I think. I'll check it out when I go after the zoo, though. Because, I mean, I'll be right there. Alright, where's this person we're supposed to meet? What was it for again? Speak with the flame. Ah, something to do with fish. Ah, Lieutenant Bellius! Lieutenant Dorothy said you might be on your way. Ready to get your boots wet, are you? I should probably begin from the beginning. One of the soldiers we captured during the battle at Castromabonia was concealed on a map on his person. The map was marked with a curious symbol, but no matter how hard we cajoled or threatened, the prisoner would not tell us the symbol's significance. This naturally piqued the curiosity of our commanders, and they immediately ordered a search of the marked area. Now, the problem is that the area mostly covers the water, and we found nothing of interest up above. Meaning the secret, whatever it is, must be down below. We were eager indeed to enlist someone with your apparent talent for underwater exploration. I've circled the spot on your map, though we'd like you to investigate. If it turns out to be something you could bring back, please do so. Be careful down there. Alright. There we go. See, I still remember that that's there. Let's see. Oh my god, this is a deep place. I'm not surprised that no one's here. It's also intriguing looking because this looks like there was once a civilization, like way down here, probably before the Great Flood. The heck's that? No idea. The question is, how deep do we have to go to find, well, whatever it is we're meant to be finding? Oh, I found something. Imperial material, imperial material, imperial material. Alright, perfect. I wish there was more stuff that was in the game for swimming. Because there's just like, there's so many like really cool underwater things. And the areas are so nice. Yet, really there's very little to actually, like there's hardly any underwater quests. Even side quests, there's not a lot. I mean, I suppose I can understand why in a way, because, well, there's not really a lot you can do underwater. Because, like, well, you can't fight. You can only really look for things. Do 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 do. Ba, ba, ba. Oh my god, I really was deep, wasn't I? I can see why they wanted someone with my apparent talents, and they would be somewhat reticent to send someone else down here. Fresh air, at last. Anything of interest? Imperial material crate. An Imperial supply crate found sunk into the waters of Loch Seld. Huh, this looks like an Imperial material crate. I doubt anyone would bother sinking in ordinary supplies, so I say we take a look inside. Nell's breath! The thing's filled to the brim with gems and jewellery. From all I can tell, these all seem to be of Garabanian design. In fact, I'd say his collection is damn near royal quality. The bottom of the loch is not where I'd choose to keep such valuables, so it's safe to assume they were acquired in a less than honest fashion. Our prisoner lightly hoped to hide them down there until his stint in the army was over. Rebuilding a country is an expensive job, eh? Alamico's royal family is no more, but we should return these to our citizens nonetheless. Thank you for braving those waters, Lieutenant Ballas. Pray report back to Lieutenant Dorothy, and I'll see this crate is transported safely back to headquarters. Ah, I forgot how good the music is here during the day. Also, hauling this crate back to headquarters, but I'd appreciate if you could have the lieutenant send a few large lights to help. That's better. I nearly went out with me terrible gear on. Alright. Over here seems to be the wheel. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba ba ba. Ah, go away, I was enjoying that. Everything's so angry. I'm 10 levels up. No, I'm not 10 levels above these. I'm 1 level above these. No wonder they're angry. Still, I'm higher level than you. Stop targeting me. I haven't done anything to you, apart from come near to you. Do 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 do. Alright, let's see. This way seems to be a good way forward. Ooh, Fate Join EXP bonus. Oh God! Why? That could actually be lower then. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's the entrance in. There's not really a way there. Oh, no. I was dead. Back in a second. Alright, so instead I decided I'd teleport here and we'll go here and then head to there. I was actually like super disappointed I didn't get to show this area off when I was collecting the ether currents. Is this open? No, it doesn't. I couldn't remember. It's a really intriguing area. God boot. Give him the boot. Do, 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 do. Also, these enemies that we've been sent here to get are actually a really like unique model. I mean, look at them. They're creepy as all hell, though. Right, how many do we need to do? 4. Well, there's definitely a lot more than 4 in here. I mean, there is the overhead map, but in a way, it's kind of like a bit of a maze in here. We don't really have anything like that in the game. Alright. Let's go for Yeah, if we go for this one... Oh, we cannot go for that one. Ah! That one's only accessible via flying. Huh. Intriguing. No, we wanted to go this way so that we can connect it back up to where it leads to the zoo. Was it this way? Well, it shows that it's this way on the map, so I don't know why I'm questioning it. Look at the tiny Bahamut. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There we go. Now we just need to slay the zoo nestling, and we're all done. Yep, see, just comes out here, and there's not really anywhere you can go. So the zoo nestling, I would have guessed was up. Ah, there was that bit I totally missed. Okay. Oops. Alright, let's go get it. So me falling down to my death was 100% unnecessary. It's from that way. Oops. Yoo-hoo! Hello? Really? You came all this way? I'm glad that you decided to join us, Carbuncle. Bit late, but oh well. And with that, let's head back to Port Pretoria and unlock flying in the final place. Those ones were quite nice. Nice and rounded. Welcome back, Lieutenant Ballius. Was there aught to be found? Yeah, you could say so. A fortune in stolen jewellery, was it? That explains the prisoner's unwillingness to share. As my agent explained, we will see to it that those valuables are returned to Alamigo's coffers. Thank you, Lieutenant Ballius. This will go a long way to helping the nation recover from the ravages of war. 1. Wait a minute. Shouldn't be doing that since we've got Carbuncle out. Away and summon. What a waste of money. Like, honestly, I shouldn't have wasted me money on it, but oh well. The nestling is slain then. I knew I'd chosen the right man for the job. I'm grateful you came along before any lives were lost to that monstrous bird. You have our thanks. ba 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 ba. Oh, no, round here. Your efforts will be felt, adventurer. When this land was yet under the yoke of the Empire, my own father lost his life in the fight for freedom. But although the conquerors permitted me to build him a gravestone, they would not allow me to perform his final rites, as the teachings of the Fist of Ralga demanded. It was later that I heard how a ghostly apparition was seen floating near his grave. I should have performed the ceremony, and the Emperor's lords be damned. I should have had more courage, but I was so afraid to die. Ashamed at the cowardice I showed then, I began seeking out other Shades Inspectors to put to rest. And it is a seemingly unending path, and I thank you for walking even a few steps of the way alongside me. And I was happy to do it. And last but not least, let's go drop off those things that I've been pulling around with me in those sacks. Were you able to capture those yabbies for me? Yep, he has two yabbies, squirming hemp sack, an enormous sack stuffed with an ill-tempered yabby. Oh, these are some lively nippers. I'd best get them in a pen before they tear their way open. Their way free. It's a good thing they're ill-tempered though. Why is that, you ask? Well, we're planning on using the yabbies to help train new recruits. You never know when the Empire might try to reclaim lost territory, and a little battle experience is better than none. Thank you, Alexander. I was growing tired of sewing up the holes in those gigantic sacks. Ba 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 fine. Freebird the locks! And with that, frequent flyer 2! Oh, wrong one. All flying unlocked! Do I not have achievements active on this one? Huh. Obtain Freebird achievement from the Fringes, the Peaks, the Locks, the Ruby Sea, and Shy, and the Azium Step. Perfect. With that, we finally have flying unlocked everywhere, and I can go up there as many times as I want. And speaking of going up there, I'm actually going to do that because I want to see what that flying area that I found was. Oh, flying is so amazing. It's like you don't miss it so much until you don't have it. Or unless you go in the Realm Reborn areas. What a weird building. I suppose it's like you'd light this so that someone far off would be able to see that there's something bad happening. What's the... Gondor calls for raid! That's it! Oh, hello there, ignore me! Yeah, where was it? It was up here, right? No, I think I've went the wrong way. I have. See, it is a maze. Sort of. It's not a difficult maze. I'm just an idiot. Alright, down, and then... Oh! Apolathia's skull. Another gravestone. There's a lot of these dotted around and I'm very interested in them, but there doesn't really seem to be, well, much of anything to explain about them. I thought that it was going to lead to the little offshoot area. I guess that there is something connecting I just didn't see. Let's have another look. is that. This here. Huh. Definitely feels like there should be something like right here. I'm not being blind, am I? No, there's nothing here. Stop that. So also, what created this? Because that doesn't exactly look man-made. So it should be like right here. Huh, maybe it's something that's like underneath. Or maybe it's something that we don't have access to without a quest. Or maybe I'm blind. Oh well. So, that's it for this. I might have another little bit of fly around here. We have a little bit more to go. Well, we have 2 things to go, to be exact. I'm just going to have a fly around and look. So, join me next time as we take on those last 2 things, which are dungeons. So, anything here? I do love seeing the backgrounds. Well, I'm right above it. Huh. Nice plateau. Oh well. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time for those dungeons. Bye bye.